How you going, Effie? Just trimming up a little bit of wood here. Just need to flatten it off a little bit just so I can get the so the tailstock can meet up with it. But I've got a skateboard wheel on there today. Well, I was messing around with it yesterday anyway, seeing if I could turn it. I had to improvise slightly. I had to put tape around the headstock because it was just slipping on there. And it's got a certain mechanism that like negative and positive on the inside of that, and then it's got this that's full of magnets, and it spins around inside, obviously, right in the middle of the bearings, and that's what lights up the LED lights in there. How you going?
Good, mate. So you're going to turn the skate wheel, eh?
Yeah. I've been looking at a lot of steady rests lately, and they've all got a really narrow wheel on them.
Yeah. Yep.
So I figured I'd just turn this down to a similar shape to the plastic bit that's in the middle with the LED lights in it.
Yep.
That's only about that wide in the middle, so.
Yeah, well, you're going to turn it down so it's thin all over, or just round the top edge?
I was going to do both sides.
Yeah, but like just rounding it, or actually cutting it off?
Oh no, I'm just rounding it down and
No,
just shaping it down. Hey,
that makes sense.
yeah, I've never done
it.
So I've got a piece of masking tape over the what do you call it? The center in the headstock.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a bit of masking tape over that because it was like a millimeter too small in diameter, and that fit it just nicely.
Cool.
As you can see by the crap around the lathe, I've already cut a little bit of it. I did try it with a traditional tool to start off with, and it was rather fruitless.
Yeah, well, the main thing I was worried about, just stopping the damn thing spinning.
Oh yeah, no, it's not spinning. I've got the bearings out of it. It's got in the middle of the bearings was this piece here,
All right, yeah.
and the only thing I didn't want to bugger up on the inside of this is the contacts. It's got triangle shaped contacts that go like this all the way around the wheel.
Yeah.
And they don't touch each other, obviously, and then this thing spins around it and creates electricity.
Yeah. Well, the main thing is being able to put the bearings back in again.
Yeah, they're standard bearings.
Yep, cool.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was a bit concerned about. I thought, well, a Steadyrest has 3 wheels and I've got 4. I can at least stuff one of them up.
That's not the right attitude. You can do it.
Well, sorry, I'll rephrase that. I can mess around with one and it doesn't matter if it doesn't work anymore. Is that better?
Yeah. Or alternatively, I'm confident I'll have one spare.
Yeah, that's you.
So how are you cutting that, Joe? What is it? I can't see it. Sorry, mate.
Carbide.
Carbide. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I would have thought just a simple spindle gouge with a rolling cut.
It wasn't working.
Oh,
Even when I did sharpen it, it wasn't working. So I just went to the carbide.
oh, fair enough.
So I think I understand what you meant by the bearings still gonna work when I was turning it down.
Yeah.
You mean by them lodging back in?
Say that again, sorry?
Do you mean seating back in where they were meant to seat originally?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I still got plenty of room there.
Good.
I can at least take it down. Like, I wasn't going to take any of this part off here because of where it scoops out. I thought that's where the bearing sat, but the bearing actually sits in the orange bit there. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. You've only got the round carbide?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I got more on order. Order from China, by the way. But yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good and hard.
Yeah, it's got a slight bit of squish to this wheel, just that ever so slight. Bit of push back on there going on.
Yeah.
I can't get this side as thin as that side. I'll have to flip it around.
Yeah, do it.
Fingers crossed it goes back in. That's my only hesitation.
Because you do want them symmetrical and balanced.
Yeah. See, it's got a those things on the inside there.
All right, yeah. So you can take quite a bit off the edge of the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at before. I can go right down to that orange bit in there.
Yeah, yeah.
The way this craziness is going at the moment, no one's going to be doing anything. There's been a report here this morning that we've got a local hospital here called Mowbray Hospital,
Yep.
and they've just had a positive person being carried in a ambulance, and now the ambulance people have been quarantined.
Yeah, right.
The way things are going, I'll be sneaking across the border to get my lathe.
It's a fair way off. See what happens.
Yeah, I know. It's getting bloody closer though.
Yeah. What's a classic is, like borders are closed because of 100 cases or whatever.
Yeah.
And in England, where only 50% have had their injections, although 80% have had one, and they're opening everything up, but they're still getting 50,000 cases a day.
Wow. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's 50,000 like a flu rather than a deadly COVID. So that's a good thing, I guess. But, geez, when you only got 50% bloody injected, it's still a bloody worry.
Yep. Suppose it is. Oh.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's tearing.
Tearing the material.
Yeah. And it's just getting hot. It's getting a bit warm and a bit pliable, I think.
Ah, the plastic stuff you're talking about.
Yeah. I'll have a go with the spindle gouge, see what it's like.
Not cutting?
Yeah. It's going to be a projectile in a minute. Nothing for it to hang on to. Whoa. Jumped.
Sorry?
It jumped. It's because it's on the borderline of being held on there now, pretty much. Just peeling the crap off from around it.
Right.
Not bad.
No, it'll look all right.
Yeah,
Do the job.
hopefully. Yep.
I know the first one I built, I used buddy roller skate wheels, inline skates.
Oh yeah.
And they end up melting from the friction. And so I threw them away and got some decent, really what looked like hard plastic. It was interesting stuff, but I bought it from a proper wheel shop.
Oh yeah.
He said, these are designed to spin at 50,000 RPM. And I said, well,
We'll soon find out.
I said, it could be doing a little bit more than that.
Yes. Oh, well, look, they still work.
Yeah. Oh, God. Bloody lights.
Yeah.
That could be a hindrance.
Nah, it'll tell me if the wheel's connected to the piece.
Oh, yeah, true. It'll distract the crap out of me.
No, I'll be all right.
Yeah, well, it's not where you're turning, so it should be fine, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, it'll be able to indicate whether you're still contacting with the wheels.
Yeah, that was the whole idea of having the lights on the wheels anyway.
Yeah, right. With the high speed just going to blow them apart's another matter, but...
Yep, that's cool. That's all right. It'll be fun. So what I was thinking was, I don't know if Robbo will like this, but I was going to get the steady rest that he was going to give me and take the wheels off of it and put these ones on it.
We'll see how he goes. I don't know which one he was going to give you, but
yeah,
if it's one of his old ones, then it's already got the best wheels you can get on it.
Okay, but they don't light up.
Well, just don't throw away those wheels he gave you.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Trust me.
Yeah. Whereas he could be just making you one, or I don't know.
Yeah. No,
like my original one was made out of timber.
Yeah.
I'm actually selling with my old lathe, and nothing wrong with it. Worked a treat for the many years I used it.
Yep.
Whereas the one on my new lathe is a dirty, big, bloody steel thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just going to make one out of ply.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
so they said 1 1/4 inch ply is your friend.
Geez, that's thick. Okay.
I'm also fat.
Yeah, I just use form ply. Because I work at construction sites, I got shitloads of form ply, so
yeah,
that's what I made mine out of.
Can you get shitloads of insulation from your shed?
No, not even my shed's insulated.
Mine will be. I'm just going to get foam.
Yeah.
And that packing that you put around, that's around boxes when you buy them, that strapping, rather.
Yeah, I'll believe you. Yep.
Oh, you know, when you buy a box and it's got that plastic strap going around it?
Oh, the blue strap stuff?
Yeah. Oh. It's called packing strapping.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. But what's that for, though?
To hold the insulation in on the walls of my shed.
Oh, okay. I thought you just glue it on.
Nah, I want to be able to take it off if it goes mouldy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm just going to use the strapping and screw it to the roof, and it's got a mid mount that goes all the way around the shed so that I can screw it down to that and then just slide the panels in.
Fair enough.
Oh, I've got a I've made myself a how would you put it, a veranda or something for this shed because it's just a slanted roof.
Yep.
And I can't do that on the other one because it's a gable roof.
Well, you put a gable extension.
Yeah. Oh, if I could be stuffed with. How you going, Mike? Whoa! We're winning! Woo! Don't mind me. I've got this weird fascination with LED lights. I don't know why.
That's one down.
Yep. One down, 50,000 to go.
These days I'm casting the bastards in everything I turn. Most of my clients are women, so they like pretty things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were lurking on Robbo's live. Oh. Mike the lurker. Well, as Robbo puts it, you're the part of the tree people.
Where's Robbo today?
No idea.
Yeah,
Your guess is as good as mine.
Hope he's all right. He was coughing his guts out doing the demo last night.
Yeah, no, the I suppose he wouldn't be impressed to hear me say this, but the wrong thoughts come out when, you know, because his ticker's not the best, and yeah. Staying up, he stayed up 2 nights in a row because we thought the Detroit demo was the night before. So now I know for a fact he doesn't go to bed; he stays up.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe might have had a sleep in.
Demoing, talking, and smoking all at the same time doesn't help.
No.
But, yeah, hopefully he's all right.
He might have had appointments or clients or something.
Yep. Yeah, well, I'm half, or probably 3/4 of the way through doing the bowl I started yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Which was supposed to be a pot puree bowl, but I'm debating whether, because it's quite big, whether I'm going to stick to being a pot puree or whether I'll just bloody keep it as 2 bowls. So I've got 2 parts to it, the lid and then the bottom bit.
Yep.
And both are big enough to make bowls out of.
Yeah.
I'll see how it all goes. But in the meantime, one of my articulated hollowing tool, it's blunt and I want to take it out and sharpen it, but I can't get the little screw that holds the cutter in out.
Oh.
So, I haven't used that for a long time. It's seized up.
Yeah. Have you got a air gun that you can connect to it and try and undo it?
An air gun. How does
the air gun ratchet connection? You know.
Oh no! It's a bloody 2.5 mil bloody X drive thing. So.
Oh, okay.
It's already turned round, and that's half the reason. It was tight as hell.
Yeah.
And all I've done is stripped the bloody thread, so I'm going to have to use an easy out to get it out, I think. I've got to go look at the shed. I don't know if my easy out will even fit it.
What's that?
Oh, it's a reverse threading thing you put in that actually threads and jams and then helps it turn.
Okay.
But I've had it soaking in some CRC overnight. Let's see if that helps.
CRC, man, I haven't heard that for a while.
Yeah. I thought I just had the RP7 or bloody the other common one, and bug me.
WD-40.
Yeah, and then here's the old CRC. I thought, oh shit. Yeah, it's amazing what you find in my workshop.
Is that an oil based thing, the CRC, or?
Oh, it's exactly the same as RP7 and
Yep.
WD-40. They're all
Yep.
pretty much the same. They're just it's a penetrating oil, but the penetrating part is just bloody what's the degrees of shit? What do you call it, buddy? Terp. Just terp.
Oh yeah. Yep. Hey, I've got my bar here on this is a bit thick on the bottom here. Do you reckon I could grind that down a bit? Like take the corners off or something like that a little bit? Do you think it'll affect the bar?
Why do you think it's too thick?
Well, because when I'm in hollowing, this bit here knocks on stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm trying to get right in there, this bit here is hitting the bottom. And it did that on one of my pieces I tried hollowing out the other day.
Just hold it up to the camera a bit more. Just trying to. Oh,
See the corner?
The cutter's already hanging off a fair bit.
Yeah. I'm too impatient. I've got the hook ones coming, but yeah. So I hate, my worst trait is I hate waiting.
Well, the main thing is, the answer is yes. It'll make it weaker.
Yeah.
So, and then you got to make sure your screws don't hang out the other end. Like.
Yeah. No, I wasn't going to go to the extreme where it was going to be too close to the screw. I didn't want to make that part weaker because that's actually quite a chunky screw in there. It's not a little one.
Yeah.
Are they all like that?
No, they're normally only little things.
Like a screw like that, but a fat one.
I can't even see that. Oh shit! Mine are tiny little things.
Okay. That's the magnets. The magnets that I stick it to my shed with.
Yeah. I got rare earth magnets everywhere at my place.
Yeah. I bought them from a website called Gear Best.
All
They
right.
do cheap shit, but they take forever to deliver.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got like 500, 600 magnets for $2 or $3.
Yeah.
And they're tiny though, but they're super strong.
As long as they hold what you want to hold, that's the main thing.
Yeah, look.
Oh God, they are tiny.
Yeah. There's one. Look, I got this. They're on the back there.
Yeah.
Works quite well. Proper noisy enough for you?
As long as they hold, that's the main thing.
Yeah. That's why I like them. You know, it's no sense having a magnet this big and it's going to slide off.
Yeah, my biggest trouble is quite often the magnet sticks to your tool but doesn't stick to the thing it's stuck on.
Yes.
And so I've been buying magnets with a hole in the middle that I screw on.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And that way they're definitely holding onto the thing they're on.
Yep. Yeah. No, just so you can drop a bit of resin down in there and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they more expensive with a hole in them?
Yeah, because they're bigger. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mind you, I got some off Tony. He was getting rid of all his gear. He just threw them in with whatever I bought. And they're 20 mil diameter by about 50 mil long.
Bloody hell.
And talk about strong. Holy dooly. I could be turning and all of a sudden my arm starts. If I hold my tool even close to them, it grabs the tool.
Oh.
They are really powerful.
So I might do. I'll do a vase or something like that, and I want to try something on this, but I don't think I'll have time to do it today. But anyway, I'm not saying until I do it, just in case it doesn't work. What?
What's that timber you got on? More of the bottle brush?
At the moment, to be honest, I can't remember if it's bottle brush or paper bark. It's looking a little bit stringy like paper bark, but it could be bottle brush. Because it's kind of got a similar bottle brush and paper bark are from the same family.
Yep, that's exactly right. Anyway, I'm going to leave you alone, mate. I'm going to get back to what I'm doing.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Okay. Cheers, mate.
Bye. How you going, Bob?
How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Oh, nice to have internet back.
Oh, like that, is it?
Well, we kind of had a storm.
Yep.
And a tree hit a major, well, I don't know what you'd call it, a whole bank of transformers that supply service to our neighborhood and the industry that's on the street where they're located. And in doing so, the wire got hot and fell across the cable for cable TV, and it popped the internet, and to the point where they're going to have to rewire some houses.
Oh, wow. Done a good job then.
Oh, yeah, it melted the wire.
I turned down this skateboard wheel just before. It was originally like about that, about that fat. I've turned it down so that it's more slimline for steady rest.
Good idea.
Because I was looking at some steady rest and they've all got skinny wheels on them, like those inline wheels and stuff. So
yeah.
And like I was saying to Neil before, I've got these ones that light up, so they got LED lights in them.
Like, going to be a flashy turner, eh?
Yeah, so my theory behind that is if it's not touching the wood, these lights aren't spinning.
That's a good way of knowing.
Yeah.
Well, did you skateboard as a kid?
A little bit. It was more roller skates, if anything. Yeah, I was a bit unco for a skateboard. Well, I hit too many rocks on the road. You know what happens when you hit a rock on a skateboard?
Oh, yeah.
The skateboard stops and you don't.
Yep. The same with roller skates, though.
Yeah. Yeah, at least you can kind of maybe lift your foot up and go over it.
Yeah.
I wasn't skilled enough to flick the front of the skateboard along while it was actually moving.
You know, we're showing our ages.
Yeah. Hey, I did something really cool the other day, Amber and I. Would you like to know?
Yeah.
It's something that's been frustrating the buggery out of me, and I actually got it done yesterday.
The roof?
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness.
Yeah. I just having a frustrated day when I tried it, and I just then didn't have much patience. And then yesterday I was nice and calm, and it was a good day, so it wasn't windy and stuff. And yeah, so I basically just reread the instructions a couple of times over the last couple of days and understood it a little bit better and figured out where I was going wrong, and it went up within not even 5 minutes.
Made in China?
No, made here, but it's a flat. It's a flat, mass-produced flat pack. So they make lots and lots of them, and yeah, they're just. I would say it's just a big giant CNC pumping them out.
Because often I find the stuff I get online and some of the big box stores, they're made in China, and their instructions are computer translation from one of the Chinese dialects, and that often is very confusing just in the translation.
Yeah, no, these ones are Australian made, and they've got a 30-year warranty on the shed.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got it grounded, or do you get a lot of lightning?
No, we don't get much lightning really. Winter, it's mainly rain and high winds. Like the other day we had, you'll have to translate this into yours. We had 110-kilometer winds.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
that kind of blew things around, and it actually, the shed at the time didn't have the roof on it, and it actually moved 3 feet. It got pushed across the cement floor 3 feet.
So you're going to anchor it now?
Yeah, once I've got the roof, the other panel of the roof on it, I'm going to do that today or tomorrow. I've got we got Dynabolts came with it, so you know what they are, don't you?
Yep. Drill a hole, put them in, and hit them with a hammer.
Yep, that's the one. So they didn't come with this shed, but they came with the other shed, so I'm happy about that. It was cheaper and it got a lot more stuff. So I'm not going to tell anyone when I'm going to do a vase, but I'm not telling anyone any the detail that I'm going to put in it until I try it, all right? Just in case it doesn't work. Whoa. Mike says hello too, Bob.
Oh, hi. Just send him a link.
No, he won't come in. Trust me, we've tried.
Oh, that's a shame.
He wrote the book on excuses. I think him and my wife got together and made one, I think. Wood shavings could go down my top. Nobody seen that, did they? That's good. I just got to mute it for a while. I've got to use the band so it gets noisy when I start cutting wood.
Okay. That was quick.
Yeah, I just needed to nick off a little bit on the bottom where the chuck would have bottomed out.
Uh-huh.
Still bottoming out. I'll just use the belt sander now. That'll fix your little red wagon, mate. That's better. Yeah, Dark's a naughty boy, isn't he, Mike? Mike said someone ought to clip a picture of Robbo blowing Dark a kiss last night in his live. That was a classic. And Mike also says I was off school for excuses lessons. Can't remember the real reason I used. Bloody rat bag, eh?
You're getting pretty good at the overhand cut like that.
Sorry?
You're getting good at that overhand cut. At least that's what I was taught it was called.
Yeah.
When you're cutting on the face towards yourself.
Yep. But I've done a lot of end grain, so I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah, I remember when I was being taught turning. My grandfather, he sat me up on the bed so I could see inside because the lathes were a lot higher and he didn't want to make a box for me to stand on.
Alexa is on your tablet. You can use your voice to open apps. Ask questions.
I have to say, Jay, that you and I have like tastes. I like having the character of the wood show.
Yeah. About this part here is going to get taken out though, but without removing that. So that's why I'm leaving the walls thick here.
Uh-huh.
Because I need it. Maybe even done it too thick, too thin actually. Oh, yeah, I might just get it in. I've got something. I'm gonna put something in it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've missed not being able to get online.
Yeah, been a bit busy, eh?
No, this storm.
Oh yeah. Mike's heading off to bed now. All right, thanks for coming in, Mike. Take it easy. Did you hear that, Bob?
Yeah.
You know what that is, don't you?
Oh, yeah, your lovely has lunch for you.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming in today. Thank you very much.
Yep, just got it working. And I was having serious withdrawal problems. I saw you were at the meeting today, which was nice.
Yep.
I was supposed to do the demo, but no internet.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw my Facebook page. I posted pictures of the water and has never ever been that high.
Yeah, I seen the one with the really high water, and then the next one with the deers.
Oh yeah, that's our local deer. And we're in a big city, but it kind of hangs out along. See, if you look out my front door, where the water was coming from is like a drainage system off of a major highway, which is elevated above us at that point.
Okay.
And when the pumps fail, we flood.
Yep. Okay.
So, but the deer still live in that, and people feed them all the time.
Yep.
It's kind of nice. The kids can sit on the porch and see the deer, and they'll stare back at them. They're not afraid of people.
No, it's nice. It's nice to see nature and humans mingling without destroying each other.
Amen. Well, catch you tomorrow.
All right, no worries. Thank you. Have a good day tomorrow.
You do too. Night now.
Bye-bye. All right. Catch us later. I might come back out and do a live later because I want to kind of get this finished today. So.